Hello, back again, here to talk about balance and a concept that I think will make a big difference in how you move throughout the day for anyone of any age. All of my balance patients learn about the marble here at the clinic. Let me explain to you what I mean by the marble. Just below our belly button, a couple inches below. If you were to drill a hole and put a marble in the center of your body, that's by and large your center of mass. Varies a little bit, but if you kind of picture just below your belly button, a marble sitting in your center, that is the area that can help you control your balance the most. When I was pregnant, my belly was out to here. My marble moved forward. It pulled me forward and made me waddle a little bit, made my balance a little off in the forward direction. It's just an example, a practical example for you mothers out there, anyone who's seen a pregnant woman walk, right? What happens in here makes a big difference when it comes to our balance. So this is in fact where we have the power. So when I am training a client to learn how to stand on one leg, I first have to teach them how to move their marble. I have to teach them how to shift their weight over to one leg so that they can unweight the other leg so that they can stand over here to take a step with this one. Easier said than done, okay? But if you think about it, if you were a skater at any point in your life, think back when you were a kid, if you ice skated or roller skated, that's what happened. You would do a bit of a zigzag when you skated. Your back foot would push you forward, push your marble forward. You probably never thought about it, but push your marble forward to the front foot to unweight that back leg so that you could propel yourself forward. Now, if you really want to go a little further with that example, there's this forward momentum that you created, which is helpful. And then there was a lot of arm swing. If you were going quickly, your arms were moving. All of those concepts go into our normal walking. When we walk slowly, our arms don't swing very much. Okay, if we walk quickly, they really start going, okay? That's how we were put together. Opposites, one arm, one leg, and the whole time our marble is shifting. What happens is we have some sort of insult to our balance, or maybe it's just time marching on, and balance decreases with time unless you know how to keep your balance going. So I contend that your balance doesn't have to reduce with time if you know how to keep it going. So I'm speaking to those of you that are very able-bodied, as well as I'm speaking to those of you that are struggling with your balance. So I'm in my early 50s. I really have to work on my balance because here's what we know. Balance decreases with time. So I'm not as balanced as I was at 16, but I work on my balance. I have an inner ear problem, so I have to work a little harder than most because I know that I've got a hit to the system. My inner ear. We talked about that. The third sense of balance, vision, feet, and inner ear. You could have hits to all three of those areas, but this one tip about how to move your marble is the one thing I tell every single person that wants to learn how to move with better balance in their life, okay? So what I tell people is, when you're walking, maybe with a gait device, okay, maybe not, think about shifting that marble diagonally to your front foot to unweight the other foot to take the step. Think about what it felt like to have skates on. Don't put skates on for most of you, okay? But as you walk, you should get that little bit of a zigzag. People are always worried that they're going to be shaking their hips. We don't want that, okay? On the flip side, what we also don't want is what I see a lot in the clinic is people keep their marble right in the middle because they're fearful. And this is just something that happens subconsciously. They keep their marble in the middle. And they do this. They never unweight the leg that they're trying to pick up. So in essence, what happens is they keep the weight on both feet. Every step becomes a Hail Mary. So they feel very unstable. It's almost like someone's kicking their leg from underneath them every time. I hear a lot of family members saying, let's say it's Bob, Bob, pick up your feet. Bob, pick up your feet. Well, Bob can't pick up his feet if he doesn't know how to move his marble. So there was a previous video about using canes and walkers. Have people use those devices to keep them safe and then learn how to shift their weight side to side. If you can create that habit, then you've got a better chance of getting your balance better and getting rid of that assistive device. So think about your marble. If you get unsteady, somebody bumps into you at the store, your dog runs into your leg. Okay, these things happen. The cat's wrapping around your legs and it's kind of throwing you off. I want you to think about this marble. This is where all the correction happens. If someone bumps you in this direction, you got to pull that marble slightly over to the other direction. And you can think about where the weight is on your feet. To be stable, the most stable, I should have equal weight on both feet. Sometimes I lazy stand and I'm like this. All the weight's on this side. Well, someone bumps into me, it's easier for me to go over. That's fine if I've got good balance here, but if someone does bump into me, I need to pull that marble in the opposite direction. Just like when you're driving a car, if the car starts to veer into the other lane, you have to make a correction with the wheel. Here is your steering wheel. I hope that helps. A practical tip that you can put into your day. Be safe, be well, be balanced.